and welcome back to Reactions That Rock. I am Seth, a former radio DJ, now a guy who can't seem to hang Christmas lights worth a damn. Yeah, in theory, it was going to be nice, a nice little cascading waterfall of icicle lights. In reality, we just have this tiny little cluster in the corner, because I'm actually sitting in a corner. What's that? My producer says I work the corner. Yeah, I'll say hi to your mom while I'm out here. Boom! Okay, that's the one mom joke we're making this year. I'll see you right before Christmas next year with another mom joke. I gotta write this on my calendar because I want to live up to that statement I just made. Anyway, two quick things I want to point out before we jump into this video, but we're gonna make them quick and then we're gonna jump right in. Thing number one, this guy right here used to be the sidekick for Adam Carolla in the 90s. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. If he could do it, you can do it. I believe in you. Chase those dreams. Don't be the sidekick. Be the man or whoa man or they, them, or whatever it is you want to be. Be it with a capital letter and be the best one you can be. That being said, the other point I'd like to make here, and two is very, very important, is that I will probably get not one, but two copyright strikes on this video, or at least copyright claims before you ever get a chance to see it, because one, I'm showing an Olivia Rodrigo song, which is copyrighted, and two, I'm showing you the Jimmy Kimmel Show, which is copyrighted. So I'm gonna guess I'm gonna get it from both directions, if you know what I mean. Mine's out of the gutter, kids. Anyway, so this may take a week or two before it ever sees the light of day on YouTube as I fight the copyright gods, which, trust me, I've been throwing punches left and right all month long. So we've got some videos still tied up that I'd like to get to that you haven't even seen yet. Anyway, so to the music. A lot of subscribers recommended I check out Ballad of a Homeschooled Girl by Olivia Rodrigo. I've done 2 Olivia Rodrigos so far. 2? 3? Is this my 4th Olivia Rodrigo? This is my 4th Olivia Rodrigo video. You've got to check out some of the other ones after you check out this one. But I guess I'm a fan. What else can I say? I guess I'm a fan. If doing 4 videos in 2 months, yeah, that makes me a fan. Anyway, we're gonna check this one out. I have no idea what it sounds like, but I was told this is the closest to rock and roll. So from the Jimmy Kimmel Show, it's Olivia Rodrigo, Ballad of a Homeschooled Girl.
Her album Guts, here with the song Ballad of a Homeschooled Girl.
Screwed.
Olivia Rodrigo.
He said screwed.
I got my tongue, and I don't think I get along with anyone. But running cold, I'm on the outside of the greatest inside joke. And I hate all my clothes, feels like my skin doesn't feel right over my bones. So I guess I should go. The party's done and I'm no fun. I know. I'm just glad I couldn't tell. I told secrets I shouldn't tell. I stumbled over all the words I made and we did nothing. Each time I step outside, it's social suicide. It's social suicide. Wanna curl up and die. It's social suicide. Sat with the wrong guy, searching to start a conversation on the website. I talked to this hot guy, swore I was his type, guessing he was making out with boys like the whole night. Everything I do is tragic. Every guy I like is bad. Morning after a panic. Oh God, what did I say? I found the glass, I tripped and fell. I told secrets I shouldn't tell. Stumbled over.
Alright. I was gonna pause it after the first chorus, but then she jumped right into that little rap kind of thing. And no, I know it's not rap, but it's poetic spoken word to a rhythm. So it's rap. Fight me on that one in the comments. Anyway, I'm kind of digging this song. It's not you're not going to hear this on your local rock radio station. The radio station you flip to or your morning show has goofy names that aren't real people. like Taco and the Dog or something, they are not going to be playing this song. However, this is definitely going to be on the top 40 channels, the adult contemporary, if it's even released as a single. I'm always reluctant to assume it will be when it's not, there's no official video. Anyway, I'm going to jump right back into it in a second here. I was just caught up listening to it. But the two things that really got me is the singing style, the little rap that's in there, which I'll tell you more about my opinion on the singing when we wrap this up, because this reminds me of something, and you're either going to be like, oh my God, yeah, he's right, or you're going to call me an idiot, but I'm going to tell you about that at the end of this. But I'm digging the bass line and the drums. Not sure about the keyboardist in there. I'm not even hearing any type of keyboard or piano, so not really sure why they showed up. But who knows? Maybe there's a breakdown, a bridge, something where that comes into play. Yeah, I'm going to pause it there real quick. I like to try to pause on a natural break, but the song doesn't really have them, which is unique. I guess the piano or the keyboard did play a role in the song. It's a prop for her to lean on. I'm not sure how this sounds on the device you're listening to. I've got the Skull Candy headphones on. I am picking up the purpose of the keyboard on my left side. It's just panned to the left. There's a little bit of a unique kind of boing, 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 boing thing going on. And that's obviously what's being played on the keys. So it does add depth and dimension to the song. It just may be very, very difficult to hear if you're not wearing something directly on your ears, because it is quiet and it is only on the left side. It's fun. I like when music is layered like that. It just feels 47% pointless. Okay, let's finish this up, and then I'll tell you what I think about the vocals, and I'll throw an opinion that may blow your mind or piss you off. I don't know. We'll see. It's so Okay, all the la 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 at the end of the song does really cover up my thoughts on the song. It's a decent song. It's not like, the heavy metal song of the year, but you wouldn't expect it to be anyway. It is pop rock. It is that kind of bubblegum rock in the vein of like an Avril Lavigne or, I don't know, I'm drawing a blank about anybody else that's singing, but you know what I'm talking about. It's fun rock. But again, you're not going to hear it on your local rock radio stations with Taco and the Dog. If there's really a morning show called Taco and the Dog, that's awesome. I would assume there isn't, since I just pulled that out of my... But if you're thinking about getting into radio, grab a friend and brand yourself Taco and the Dog. You'll have a syndication on every rock radio morning show from here to, like, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So, there you go. Is Tuscaloosa even in Alabama? Am I making up? I don't know. Geography, not my strong suit. Music reviews, probably also not my strong suit, but it's what we're doing here. okay, let me throw what in my brain is a controversial take musically, but to you, I'm probably building this up to be Much Ado About Nothing. One of my last song of hers that I reacted to was her cover of Stick Season, which is a Noah Kahn pop folk song, and the lyric writing, not the lyrics themselves. The lyrics are very rock and roll. It's about being the outcast, the odd girl out, the one that doesn't fit in, the weirdo. I dig the lyrics. I think most of us can, at least at one point in time, relate to those lyrics about feeling like you don't belong where you're at. I dig it. I like the lyrics. There's a level of poetry there. However, the lyrically speaking, the tone of the lyrics, the way the lyrics are presented in the song, the way they're sung, this could very easily, and I mean very easily, have been a pop folk song. I'm talking acoustic guitars, steel lap guitars, banjo, maybe a violin or a fiddle, depending on the part of the world you're living in, what you call it. Just a dude with a bass drum, a snare drum, and a hi-hat and nothing else. This could have very easily gone that way. Especially that little rap breakdown, which I guess is verse 2, if we're breaking down the structure. That was unexpectedly fun, but it had that lyrical flow. That was poetic. That was poetry. That was like your 10th grade English teacher would use this in a class to explain pentameter and try to sound like cool. But that was, like I'm doing right now, but that was poetic in a way that could have very well translated into pop folk. So if you disagree with me, go ahead, tell me why in the comments. Tell me I'm an idiot. If you agree with me, you can also tell me why, because I need that validation too. But that's my take on it. It's a fun song. Yes, it is a rock song. The bass line, solid pop punky kind of bass line. I'm not going to compare her bass player to any of the phenomenal pop punk bass players in the world. I don't know anybody that's in her band. There was nothing particularly outstanding, but nothing bad either. But the bass lines written there were fun. They were energetic. They moved the song. If you crank up the bass on whatever device you're listening to, you'll know exactly, or listening on, you'll know exactly what I mean. That bass line is so late 90s pop punk, like a Goldfinger type bass, slappy to bass. And that really carried the song through. I've got two complaints. And as you know, I always try to do what I call a turd sandwich on these, which may be the first time you're actually hearing that expression. And it means two slices of really, really nice bread, and then I'll just kind of tell you what I don't like in the middle. So the nice bread was basically everything I just said. My only two complaints, and these aren't really justified. You're gonna tell me you can tell me I'm an idiot for even saying this. Complaint number one was when she actually carries out the word suicide. It, to me, that was the wrong note to sing. Just the wrong note to sing that line in. I don't want to say fell flat, but it didn't carry anywhere. It just you kind of expect when they go into, lyrically, whenever there's a word that you're singing, that you're carrying out, that you're moving between a verse and a chorus and a chorus and a verse, you want to kind of push that. And to me, it just didn't felt like it was a pushed word. It felt like it was just there. So, and that's not a bad thing. Again, she's singing on national TV and I'm hiding in a basement doing reaction videos. So obviously one of us may have a better clue as to what we're doing, or at least making a lot more money doing it. But to me, that note of that sound, when you're carrying it through, should hit a little harder. And that's it. But again, it's a live performance. I believe it to have actually been live. Nothing about that looked like a lip sync performance to me. So it's a live performance. Sometimes people hit notes in the studio and in production and post-production that don't feel natural to hit live. So it's possible that maybe on the album version, that note does what I'm saying. It just kind of carries the song into the next section. But live, it just kind of fell a little flat for me. That's it. And the other complaint, since I did say I have two, is the keyboards. There was a keyboard there, and with the exception of when she was leaning on it like a prop, or her keyboardist, who may have also been a prop, when she was leaning on her, you could barely, just a little bit in my left ear, pick up a little ting, ting, ting. But if you watch the video, I gotta bring my hands up here. The keyboardist's hands stayed right there. She could have been a Frankenstein dummy for all I care, because they didn't move. They just stayed there. Maybe a little of this. But that doesn't impress me much, as Shania Twain once famously said. Anyway, if you want to impress me, go ahead, hit some thumbs buttons. I'd greatly appreciate that. Like this video. Smash the like button, as the kids in the video game world say. Also, if there's other artists, other songs, other anything that you want me to check out, tell me in the comments below. Or if you think she's got a better song that I didn't already hit, and go ahead and look through my library to see if I've done it already. But go ahead and tell me in the comments below too, because I am on this journey to listen to music that I don't normally listen to discover artists outside of rock and metal. And so far, this has been a fun and exciting journey, but I could not do it without you and your awesome recommendations. This was a subscriber recommendation, and I've got a lot more coming. Thank you so much, and until we see each other again, rock and roll.